Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Greetings from Uganda. It's your girl, the African Tigress. In case you're new here, make sure you subscribe, tap the bell for notifications, leave a comment, let me know what you think. So today I'm in Uganda and I just came here to explore, to show the beauty of Uganda and to show the opportunities that exist in Uganda. And for me as a traveler, the best part of it, or what I first do, is I always have to interact with the locals so that they can give me tips on places to visit and things to do in Uganda. So today I'm joined with a very beautiful Ugandan lady. Janitor, come here. How are you doing?
Okay, how are you?
I'm good.
Yes.
How do you say welcome to Uganda? I want to tell people welcome to Uganda.
Sanyu senyo balaba.
Sanyu
Senyo balaba.
Sanyu senyo barava.
Ubarava, yes.
Ubarava.
Yeah.
Ubarava is Uganda.
No, sanyu senyo balaba mu Uganda.
Oh, okay, say it fully on my behalf.
Sanyu senyo balaba mu Uganda.
Yes. Welcome to Uganda. I'm going to have a very interesting conversation with this lady. She's going to tell us about Uganda and things to do in Uganda, basically opportunities that exist in Uganda and how to travel Uganda as a foreigner. Come, Janitor, let's have a seat.
Thank you.
So Janitor is going to tell us first. I think it's very important if you could introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Janitor. I'm a presenter with Kenganda. It's also a YouTube channel actually. It's a combination of Uganda and Kenya and showcases different lifestyles in Uganda and Kenya, but I'm Uganda based.
Okay, so you work with Kenganda? Oh, interesting. So how's your experience been so far?
It's been amazing, enlightening, and inspiring, I should say, and teaching. That's, yeah.
And what's your favorite part of being a presenter?
I get to meet different people, and when I say different, I get to meet a lot of different people and get to see life from different perspectives. Yeah.
Oh, that's quite interesting. So let's get into this. So which is your favorite place in Uganda? Which place do you enjoy going to, or which is the most beautiful place according to you in Uganda?
There's a beach in Entebbe called White Sand Beach. It's amazing. I love the fish there. The beach is like the people are not that many. The beach is actually with white sand. So yeah, that's lovely. The sunsets are amazing. Yeah. And if you want alone time, that's the perfect place to go.
Oh, I would love to go there, but I don't want to go there alone. I would love to go there with you.
I'm going to take you there so that you get to experience the Ugandan beach.
Okay, all right. So, and I know what makes Uganda stand out as the Pearl of Africa. What do you think makes Uganda is known as the Pearl of Africa, right?
Yes.
What makes Uganda stand out as the Pearl of Africa?
Well, first, Uganda has very hospitable people. The people are lovely. Our different cultures, I don't know, tell us to respect people, so that people are very hospitable. And another thing is that it has so many tourist places. We have the Lake Victoria, we have the equator, we have different national parks, we have forests actually, if you want to visit a forest and go ziplining and whatnot. So yeah, that makes it the Pearl of Africa.
Oh wow, interesting. And tell us about the food. Which food do you think most foreigners, when they come to Uganda, they try it, or which food I know you've interacted with lots of people, so which food do most people tell you they love most, especially foreigners in Uganda?
Yeah. So when the foreigners come, they usually go for the Rolex, they go for the grasshoppers and ants actually. Yeah. Ants also. Ugandans also do eat ants, the little ants. So yeah, when the foreigners come, they try out the ants, the grasshoppers, and the Rolex. And sometimes some people like matoke and the luombo, that's meat in nuts or fish in nuts. So, yeah.
Nut is groundnut, right?
Groundnut.
Or peanuts. Yeah, some people actually say peanuts because there's a place I've used groundnuts and then people are like, you mean peanuts?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And are there some places that if I want to buy something as a foreigner, if I want to buy something made in Uganda, not something imported or like from China or whatever, if I want to buy made in Uganda products, where am I most likely to get that?
So you're most likely to get that from Nakasero Market because it has everything. It has the crafts, it has the backcloth, it has the gomesi, it has fresh foods. Or you could also try Owino, the common Owino as they call it. So yeah, you find everything you need that's made in Uganda. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Do they have like sculptures, something to show the Ugandan tradition, like the ancient sculptures and all that?
Yeah, they do have that. But mostly when you want that, the cultural sculptures, as you call them, you have to go to like the Kasubi tombs, like those cultural places that have those cultural things. We have Kasubi tombs and then we have the Ndeje Cultural Center.
Oh, okay, talking about that. So, what are the topmost places to visit? Which places should I visit in Kampala? I just got here
Yeah, I
and
know.
I want to make the most of the time that I'm here. I
Okay.
want to visit as many places to just showcase our
Yeah.
culture, our beauty.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the first one would be the Independence Monument. I'm Ugandan, so obviously I want you want you to see that. And then the second place would be the Gaddafi Mosque, because when you go to the top of the Gaddafi Mosque, you're able to see the whole of Kampala. You're able to see everything in like one place. And then the third thing would be the national park, Queen Elizabeth National Park, that's in the west, and then Lake Victoria, that's in Entebbe, towards the airport. Yeah, that would be the perfect place for you to go.
Okay. And on the north, because a lot of people have told me that I should go to the north. What should I expect to see in the north?
The north has lovely. By the way, the food in the north is amazing. But apart from the food, you have the dam. We have the Kavuma Dam.
So, is the food different from the one
Yeah, it's so different. Like
Okay.
different cultures have different food. So in the north, they eat more of like the posho, like eggs in what in dodo in the green leaves. It's called bo, and then they also have that different juice. The north is like a different experience on its own.
So, what culture or what kind of people are in the north?
We have the Karamojong, and then the Luo people, and then the Acholi and whatnot. It's a mixture of everyone.
The Luo are the same as the Langi.
Yes.
the same, Langi.
Yeah. Those ones. Yeah. They kind of share a relation with Kenya, I think, somewhere. Yeah. So those are the ones.
Okay. And the northwest, like the Arua.
It's the same thing. When we say the north, we put them all together. Yeah. You can.
So you said that there's a lot of culture that is very unique in Uganda, and I totally agree with that. Yesterday, a friend invited me for dinner, and when I went there, the little niece who was in the house, when she was coming to greet me, even before she could reach my hand, she was already on her knees. I was shocked. Tell me about that. Does everybody in Uganda do that?
Not necessarily everybody in Uganda. So you see, the kneeling culture came from the Baganda. That's the central region of Uganda. So Baganda, let me call them Baganda. When they kneel, it's like a sign of respect. It's usually the women who kneel for the men or the elders. So yeah, it's one-sided. So they usually kneel when they're serving food, when they're greeting, when they're asking for money, when they're even talking. So in some homes, you find that the young girl, as you call her, the niece or whatever, or the maid, the house help, is kneeling to even talk to the boss or to the elder. So yeah, so that's the culture. Like, it has been there for long. In that when you don't kneel, and if you're land and then you come from abroad and you're like, oh, you're not going to kneel, it's seen as a sign of disrespect when you don't kneel for your elders. So kneeling in Buganda is so normal. Like people kneel all the time. We could even be in the road and you meet someone young kneeling for the old person, and it's so normal to us. We just keep on moving.
Are you Muganda yourself?
I am a Muganda myself.
So tell me, when you're going to, like, when you're greeting your mom, are you always kneeling?
Yes, all the time. You kneel greeting, you kneel serving food, you kneel when you're even asking for something.
Wow, so let me ask you, a lot of visitors come to your home. Let's say, like, sometimes we have like family gatherings, so maybe your parents are hosting a party or something, and then there are like 50 visitors. Are you going to kneel 50 times?
No, you group them. You find that you group them. Maybe you get like a group of 20 people, and then you kneel down and say, Jeva, like, ba. Like, ba is many, but seven even nyavo. So you put them all in one group. So you go grouping them. That's it.
So if in case they're in groups, you go kneel before this and then just greet them all.
Yeah, and then move on to the next group, greet them all to the next group, because you can't go greeting, or you could greet one by one. It's all up to you to see how you're going to manage your time.
Okay, so in case, and do you kneel like all the time? Like in case you wanted to ask something from your mom in the morning, you kneel. Yes. Then you want something at lunchtime, you kneel again. Yeah. What if you want things 10 times a day?
You will kneel.
Are you sure you're kneeling that?
We are so used to kneeling that now you don't even think about it. It's just an impulse. You're just like, you're kneeling, and then you're up, you get what you want, you're kneeling. It's like, it's what we do.
So, okay, I want to make like a 1 minute statement to my mom. Yeah. So I will go and, do I kneel, then stand and say what I want, or do I kneel as I say everything I want?
It depends on how you've been raised. Some homes, they don't like that you kneel and then stand up. Then some homes, you can kneel and stand up. Other homes, that you will kneel the whole time you're talking. You can even be talking for an hour, but you're going to kneel.
You don't get tired on the knees.
I think experience makes makes you tough, so you don't get tired. We're just so used to everything.
All right. So, okay, I experienced that yesterday, and personally, coming from Kenya, I felt quite uncomfortable because I wished, like, because I don't want anybody to kneel for me. Yeah, especially for the young girl. I don't know. I can't even exactly say how I felt, but for sure, you also have to respect people's culture. So, do you also kneel? You kneel to your mother, father?
Uncle, mother, father, uncle, family, friend. As long as someone is old and you've grown up seeing them, and you know that is your elder, or that's the old person, or that's mommy's friend, or that's dad's friend, you're kneeling.
And in universities, do you kneel for the lecturers?
No, we don't. It's actually, most people kneel in their homes. They don't kneel when they're out of their homes. So it's a bit tricky because university, you're not going to kneel for anyone. It's not allowed. It looks so bad because now it's a collection of different cultures and different people. So most times people are kneeling in their homes because they're not going to go outside to a shopkeeper and then kneel. Sometimes it's just in the home. You kneel in the home.
All right, so that's what ladies do to show respect. And what do men do? How do the Baganda men do to show respect? What do they do? Do they kneel?
Maybe they'll shake your hand as you're kneeling, but that's rare. Like, they do nothing. Okay, not like the Baganda men do nothing. Of course, they have their roles as providers and being leaders in the family, but that's it. The most someone will do for you when you're kneeling is to hold your hand and like shake it from down there, and then like,
hold with both hands.
yeah, and then like that's it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So even the young boys, the small boys, Baganda, they don't kneel.
No, the small boys kneel, but most times when they start schooling, like nursery, then they stop. Like, you're not expected to kneel forever. You can stop. But the girls, you're expected to kneel. You kneel for your parents. You're going to kneel for your husband. It's like it's a continuous process.
What if I don't kneel for my husband? Like if my husband says, "Oh, you don't have to kneel all the time."
Yeah.
Are there such cases like men who tell you, "No, you don't have to kneel"?
There. As long as it's an agreement between the two of you. If he says he doesn't like you kneeling, then you don't kneel. If he likes it, then you end up kneeling.
Wow, that's very, very, very interesting. I've never seen that in Kenya. I don't even think Kenyan ladies could kneel. So Janitor, I would love to know, how safe is Uganda for those people who want to visit Uganda? Is it a place that you'd recommend people visit? Is it safe?
So Uganda is safe provided you do not walk at night. You also have to be active in taking care of your safety because safety starts with you to begin with. So you don't have to walk at night or alone. You have to walk in groups if it's at night. Then you don't go to places that look weird, like places without traffic lights. So places that are so dark, you have to think. You have to only use the main roads. So yeah, Uganda is safe.
Oh, just like everywhere in the world, you have to take care of yourself. Yes, and you have to also know how to move about. You just don't walk aimlessly carrying your bag of money and all that. Sure, thank you so much, Janitor, for joining me. I'm so happy to finally meet you. I've been seeing you on socials, but I'm so happy to finally see you.
It's so nice to finally meet you.
Thank you guys for watching. In case you're new here, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about it. Until next time, ngeze. It's Ngenze. Okay, until next time, ngeze.